I know I really enjoyed this. I had a good time with this episode. I did. I just did. It was fun. It was lighthearted. It was goofy. And, I think it was a bit more. I think this would have been the better season opener.
Yeah.
Good evening. Ready for a change?
I was not aware we had a Vulcan bartender.
Temporary posting.
All right, guys.
Was it on you? First time ever, Joe.
Yes. All right, friends, we are diving into the second episode, the second drop of the season. We are diving into Strange New Worlds, Wedding Bell Blues. All right. I'm not going to do the intro again.
No, I don't need to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But I will do the fart again.
Thanks.
I don't know. I really love the farts. It's funny.
Farts are funny.
Farts are funny. All right, Jason Roy Gaston, if you please.
At a Federation celebration, an uninvited guest disrupts Spock and the crew's reflections.
But better? Something you definitely want?
Yes, that would be fine.
Fantastic.
I think so. They were reflecting.
You should note this is highly spoilery for anyone who hasn't seen
Yes,
it.
please, if you have not seen this episode, love you, but go away and come back. Because
Yeah.
we'll
Don't
be
want
talking
this one
about
to be
stuff
spoiled.
here.
Yeah, you do not want this episode to be spoiled.
No.
Yeah. This one was a good one. And unfortunately, a lot of people have left. So I
I don't blame them. Strange new pod people showed up. They're like, well, it can't get any better than this. So,
yeah. Oh, man. So, well, the two of you that are left.
Yeah.
Is that counting us too? I mean,
No,
I don't think
that might be. That might be. Look, I understand. Not everybody watched the back to back, but can I start? And now I'm on a float. Can I start?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
I know I really enjoyed this. I had a good time with this episode. I did. I just did. It was fun. It was lighthearted. It was goofy. And, I think it was a bit more. I think this would have been the better season opener.
Yeah.
It would have been the better season opener.
Yeah.
And, look, Rhys Darby.
You keep away from him.
Prepare for a cavalcade of death. No one gets a wedding cake slice tonight. You're going to die. You'll be dead. And you with the crown. What were you thinking? Trying to outshine the bride? And you blew face.
Yeah.
I know for me and Jace, like, he's one of our favorite characters, one of the best shows from 2024, 2023.
yes.
My flag means death.
Flag means death.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, just the most amazing show. And he is amazing in it. He's made for a role like this.
Yeah.
An undisclosed character. I mean, even in the credits, I don't even know if they named him.
And when I watched it with the captions because I'm so it just says cosmic being.
Yeah, it's a fun, delightful episode. I have a lot of good things to say about it, but before I throw it to Jason, I do have problems with the way the writers are dealing with Spock. Enough is enough. Like, you are leaning in too much to this goofiness, light-hearted look at Spock. Now, I've enjoyed it, but we need to get back to a Spock where his presence in the room was serious. There was a weight to him.
Yeah.
Like, everybody listened to Spock, And here, and it was even in the last episode, he just doesn't have that gravitas. And the crew don't even treat him with the same gravitas as the original series crew meeting.
Yeah.
In fact, if to me to go back with him in that first episode, when he was ideas right at the beginning of the episode, Pike, Spock gets two ideas completely dismissed.
Yeah.
Completely dismissed. So I think as much as I've enjoyed happy Spock, smiling Spock, emotional Spock, we've got to start closing the door on it and let's see Spock be the badass he was in the original series.
Yeah, I agree.
But
100%.
besides that, it's a fun episode. I would like to marry Rhys Darby. Just saying.
Oh, there you go.
I'm straight. I've even got a wife, but I'm willing because he's that good.
There you go. Jason Roy Gaston.
So this episode appeals to me because I have kind of a contentious relationship with the fandom of Star Trek and basically any kind of established fandom. This episode was tantamount to the creators taking a grenade, pulling the pin with their teeth, and then throwing it at the audience.
Wow.
And saying,
Wow.
and then running away going, because it was not only fun, because we know who he was.
Yes.
And we know who that was at the end who showed up again.
Well, I mean,
we
the voice
know
gives it
who
away.
they were. But this episode was written in such a smart way that it gives the creators plausible deniability. So if somebody said, that can't be who I think it is. Well, we never said it was.
Yeah.
Never said it was.
And I thought that was brilliant. Plus, Rhys Darby is just he's so much fun. And I really like Dr. Corby. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I really liked him. So whenever they were bringing him in, I was like, Dr. Corby, really? And then he shows up. I'm like, okay, I like this guy. This guy's cool. I liked
him, and he was stoic, and he was digging around in the dirt.
Well, he was. You would have thought he's the guy you're supposed to hate.
Yeah,
I know.
You're supposed to be rooting for Spock. You're not supposed to be rooting for him.
Right.
But that's not the case at all.
No.
I like how it's basically whenever Spock realizes that things aren't right, instead of going, well, I could have Christine this way, and immediately he just thinks, well, I need to do what's right for Christine and Dr. Corby. I need to fix things. And there's logical Spock. He's on his way, I think. But yeah, so many great visual gags in this episode. I think the scene right after Spock knocks Dr. Corby out. And then the next one is just them laying in bed next to each other,
Waiting
with Spock
for
waiting
him.
to apologize.
Yeah.
And the moment, I love that tiny little moment when the penny drops for Spock.
Yeah, and just
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, but how about the music? Like
that was funny. Yeah.
That was
I feel like
great.
everyone's having fun here, aren't they?
Yeah. I feel like that they were in on it. We were all in on the joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
this is the kind of Star Trek I like. I like Star Trek fun. And
Yeah.
I think that's another big problem I had with the last episode was that it's just, let's strip all the fun out of Strange New Worlds and tell the most bleak, horrible, gut-wrenching story ever. And then the next week, we're having fun with Rhys Darby. Yay!
Yeah.
And it is a yay episode.
It is.
I
It's so much
like
fun.
I said, I think this is the season opener.
Yeah.
And that's the way I'm going to frame it in my head. This is a season opener, and I hope it's more of this.
Also, Nurse Chapel sucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, yep.
He could have called Spock ahead of time and said, "Hey, Spock, I don't want you to be surprised, but no, it's just like, nah, it's okay, it's fine. We can just appear on the transporter pad together in public and tell him then." No, Nurse Chapel, you suck. I'm sorry. I love Jess Bush, but right now Nurse Chapel is not my favorite person in the world.
Got to give a shout out to Ethan Peck too for doing one of the most uncomfortable scenes in 10 Forward at the bar, and we've all been there, whether we've witnessed it or been that person in that kind of scenario. I thought that was great. But
I also have to call attention to two other things in this episode that, as a fan of Star Trek, just sent me. And that's not even counting what happens at the end. It's funny, we've never actually said it out loud because we're still afraid we're going to spoil it.
Really going to spoil it.
That was the inclusion of an Adosian as a bartender. The ones with the three arms.
Yeah,
I was just
awesome.
like, is that a... It's an Adosian, just like in the animated series. So I love that they're showing the animated series some love.
Yeah,
and
that's
secondly,
great.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there were 2 Crossfield class ships orbiting the station.
Yeah,
and I just thought, that's great, because to me, the whole idea that there were only 2 Crossfield classes never made sense. So it's nice to see Discovery era ships showing up on this show. And I love the 23rd century redesign of the NX class that's also in that shot. It just looks really cool. I like it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, we got that shot comes from too many people talk to me on this thing. I want to see his name, Ben.
From the TV show it comes from.
Well, it comes from the TV show, but the shot itself, this guy, Ben, was able to get it for us. And we appreciate you, Ben. So hopefully
okay.
Stop by the live show and check it out. And if you're watching it, comment below if you're watching after our live, comment below and let us know what you think of our show. And we appreciate you. He's got some other ones, but I'll bring them up later. I dug this episode a lot. The coat was the giveaway in the trailer, and I was like, no, they're not going to do that. They're going to do this character because this character meets. I'm trying to do my biggest best to.
Let's just drop it. All right.
Trelane. I was like, they're not going to bring Trelane. It doesn't make sense because it's too early because he meets Kirk, and that was a whole big thing, and blah blah blah. And then, they did this whole way to dance around it, and then in the end, him being Q's son from Voyager, so they managed to tie. TNG.
It's not directly said. It's implied.
It was
allegedly.
Yeah.
At that moment, my wife dives across the couch and grabs my arm like, holy crap. And I'm going, no, it's implied. I think it is, but it's a scenario where if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm just stoked that they canonized Peter David's Q squared. Because in Q squared, they don't really say it, but they strongly hint that Trelane is Q's son. And here they don't really say it, but they strongly hint that Trelane is Q's son. So, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The whole idea that the reason why alleged Trelane does what he does in this episode is because he just looked at Dr. Corby and just instantly decided he didn't like him.
Yeah.
That ongoing joke is amazing.
It's just, I just don't like you. I just love it.
Every time he sees him, he takes that little dig. It's great.
Yeah,
I've got to say this, though. Yeah. If that's what they're doing, can I say to the writers, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't make this a one and done. Let Reese be this character for this generation of Star Trek.
Well,
Let him be that omnipotent being that we crave and love.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that the other brilliant thing that they did was that everyone saw Trelane as a different type of alien. Pike saw him as an Andorian, and Spock saw him as a Vulcan. So whenever they meet Trelane on the planet later on, and Spock's like, I've never seen this man before. It's still canon.
Yeah.
It's still canon.
Because they don't know what he's
it's brilliant. The way they did this was brilliant.
And I love the shout outs to the other ends. And you blue people and you with no mouth. Well, I like you. You don't talk. That was great.
You with the crown. What are you trying to do? Show up the bride? Yeah, that's the person you should have turned into the dog, and you should have kept him that way.
Yeah.
But seriously,
I just want to see him again and more, and let's kind of do it. Like, you know what I mean? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's have at least an episode a season. That's what used to be amazing about Q. At every season we'd have. And be like Next Gen and do it smartly. Some of the episodes seem goofy, but they're not some of the great episodes.
Yeah, maybe they can pull. Are the Tholians a thing yet? In this series?
I don't know.
Maybe Trelane can throw them into the Tholians as they do the Borg. You're not ready for this space. Look at this.
If they'd only had the scene, if there was an after, here's me being a hypocrite. I hate after credit scene, but I would have accepted one where it's just a shot of them talking to each other, son and dad.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, but that would have blown the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
No more plausible deniability. But don't tell me that wouldn't have been freaking amazing.
It would have been. It would have been so cool. And of course, now we have an updated version of this classic meme.
You cannot force me to. Yes.
Yeah.
We do have an update.
I think that's what Picard was telling Q. Like, you cannot force me to continue this charade, Q. I want to tell everyone about our love.
There you go. So that was a very
non-specified Tremaine. Like him even putting Spock in the glass. I thought, now I should be groaning at that, but I was delighted by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you realize what's going on here, this is like, well. And I suppose he's got the advantage of we all know what those characters can do. So the absurdity level can be amped up every time these characters are in these episodes. You can now just go for it.
Right. Yeah.
I said it earlier. El Marachi, Q, man, that set the standard back 6 years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect. Greg actually said the Tholians were an Enterprise, I believe.
Yes, but that was the mirror universe, though.
Oh,
so, I mean, I think the Tholians have been around by this point in the Prime universe. I'm pretty sure they have, but whenever I thought about that, oh yeah, they had a Tholian, but that was the other universe. So I don't know.
Joe,
I don't know.
I've forgotten that we've got a goddamn Star Trek genius with us. I've
Yeah,
forgotten.
amazing.
I've been away too long. Don't challenge our boy. You better bring the receipts if you're going to challenge our boy. He is the GOAT.
Yeah, that's a good point because that was a Defiant one, right?
Yes, that was the In a Mirror Darkly Part 1 and 2.
Right. Yeah. See, I remember
they brought the Tholians to life with CGI far better than they did the Gorn.
Oh, shots fired.
Not only in Enterprise, but also in Strange New Worlds.
All right, let's go back to the chat. We got a couple other cool ones. Speaking of Terminator, that was the guy. The face was the guy from Terminator. The doctor.
That was.
Nah,
really
that's
nice.
not.
No,
that's
No,
not.
not the guy that's.
No way. Okay.
No.
I
I'm
have
talking
to
about
fact check you.
No. Pay attention. The thing that called it was just like a face. That Data was like, oh, Nagilum.
Oh, you're talking about the
one that killed that
psychiatrist.
Yeah,
He was the voice. Okay, I thought you were talking about the dude who was.
No.
Yeah. Gee, you know what? We were ready to go, Joe. Then.
Yeah, you
Come on
were.
us, Jason.
Back up. I'm the captain.
Back up. It's a rare thing that happens, but he was right. This time.
I'm on point today, man. I had my
don't like
ladies.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
I don't like the likeness. It's really disturbing.
I ended up liking
Android
Dr.
appearance,
Corby as well, but judging him initially off his Android appearance in TOS. It's funny that I just posted as a Captain's Greatest Speeches. Not really well liked, but that whole speech with him in the original Lurch. Yes, the old ones.
Ruck.
Yeah, Ruck. I thought
Now,
that
Dr. Corby, I actually, that was not an easy role for that actor to do.
No.
Because we are so built in to support Spock.
Yeah.
Just back him it's a hard thing to sell an audience on a character who's actually in the right over Spock.
Yeah.
And you know what? Again, on my rant about Spock, this episode has really put me at a point where I'm like, I'm kind of over the immature Spock. I'm craving for that Spock who is the logic, calm, person on that bridge.
Yeah.
And I'll be really disappointed if it's like a momentous moment that changes him, because I think that would be inauthentic.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see it happen over an entire season where he gradually, there's an awakening from him in regards to what his responsibilities are. Because you've got to fix it. He can't be that Spock.
Yeah.
Leading to the end of the series. That's what I believe anyway.
Yeah. I also like the fact that how much he worked out, because he was pretty jacked. He's shirtless.
It was totally crappy of her, My Figure Universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She, like Jay said before, she had BITCH.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She is cold. She's selfish. She is.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah. You know what? And to be honest with you, I didn't like how she was treating him in the previous episode either.
Yeah.
In their scenes. I did not like, and she's a good Aussie girl. She's a great actress. So
Jess is a good Aussie girl.
Yes.
Nurse Chapel is a horrible person.
She's
like
risk his life to save her on that ship last season.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Hegemony, right? Part 1.
Yeah, because he came on board I think he thought she was dead, and he happened to meet her over there, and then I don't know if that quite works out.
Yeah. I saved your life, and that's how you're gonna do me? Damn it.
But we get it, right, guys? We get it now. We get the fact that they've had a complicated relationship. So what is now? It's over. Like, don't you think it should be over at this point from a story
I think
point?
He's moving on to La'an, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna die.
We don't need any more romance.
Yeah,
we romanced out.
Got so well.
I'm done with the romance. I'm done with the Gorn.
Yeah, they're turning it into.
There's no romance in Gorn.
What's the show that?
No, it's pretty. Yeah.
Not Galaxy Quest.
Gorn is very loveless. What?
The Seth MacFarlane show.
The Orville.
Orville, yes, it's turning into the Orville because it was that mainly focused on the relationships that the characters had, and that kind of got annoying after a while. I was like, okay, over it.
Still one of the greatest first seasons of a show I've ever seen.
First season was great, but right after that, it just went. This is all about hooking up. My community said I actually was surprised that we got the wedding planner in this episode. I assumed his character was going to show up, and then in a different episode. Yeah, that's true. I thought it was.
Yeah, like
it was
they
fun
kind of
surprise.
sold it in the trailer like that was going to be an event episode in a way. I reckon.
Yeah.
The way they
And it
alluded to
was an
it.
unexpected
It was.
event.
Yeah, very
It
true.
was. I was kind of thinking Patton Oswalt was going to be in the same episode, but he's later on, isn't he?
Oh yeah, we got to do that weird.
He's going to be a Vulcan, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Patton Oswalt Vulcan. Do you know that's wish fulfillment for him? Like,
yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
I've been wanting Patton Oswalt to come back, but I want to see, and I know we'll never see it again. I want to see Spot 2.0 come back somehow. The computer program where he was the cartoon cat.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to see that again because it was so funny. Just, yes, you have an appointment today. Meow meow.
that was pretty great.
That was
Greg-
like the only good thing about season 2.
Yeah, Greg says, maybe Corby will be the new Shaw, a character that you're supposed to hate, but the fans end up loving.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't hate
No,
him.
I didn't
never
hate him
hated him.
either.
Mm.
I didn't hate him. I liked him pretty well after 5-10 minutes.
We
Because
got
I'm like,
Void Kitty.
you know, if you're in that situation, how would you feel? You know,
I would feel the
something
same way. I'd be like, this sucks. Yeah, you did me wrong. Just I probably wouldn't be dating.
And his behavior is far more mature than Spock's is.
Yeah. Doctor.
Which to me,
Dr.
that is the other thing that kind of irks me is I feel like I think they didn't have to dumb him down so emotionally
Right.
in this, and that's I felt the last couple of episodes. It's like he's a toddler emotionally,
Yeah.
like so. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I blame. Who is that? Which cat
That's
is
Ken.
that? I'm blaming the cat. No, the one Jason's holding right now.
Yeah.
She wrote the episode, I think.
What is that, Murder Bean or?
This is
Yeah,
Murder
Murder
Bean,
Bean.
yes.
Yeah.
She's getting mad at me because I'm
Yeah.
Me down.
Now show me to the people.
Yeah.
not the one-
I'm
the one is
supposed to
the
be
one-
on an undiscovered pod, not this trash.
Wow, you got
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I told you she's getting mad at me.
Yeah, she got you. Patton Oswalt should be in every episode. Are you guys? Are we fans of Patton Oswalt, guys? Or
Yes,
Patton Oswalt.
absolutely.
He's
awesome. All right, that's
Come on.
all
The
three of us.
filibuster
I don't know.
thing
We
from-
don't. He's never.
No,
been
His whole monologue about Blade 3 is like the most amazing thing
Yes.
I've ever heard in
Okay.
my life.
awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
no, he's hilarious. He's great. He was also good in that movie, and he played a kind of semi-serious role. It was released Theron. It was
Uh-huh.
kind of like a relationship movie. I can't remember what it was called. Come out 10 years ago. He's really great. He's very talented.
Very
Yay,
talented.
Patton.
Yeah,
Yay,
very
Patton.
excited for that. Yeah, we're gonna fire Will. I got some more ship stuff for you to see, Jace.
Okay.
Fired it well.
All right, so here's your chance to get some ship porn, some ship gorn.
Shit.
Yeah, you can't make that. joke.
Yes, I can't really make these guys out, but it almost looks like the steam runner from like TNG slash.
Yeah, is that a Galaxy
yeah.
class ship upside down? Kind of looks like.
It kind of looks like the Enterprise G upside down, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the faint shots, but they're good
Yeah.
shots.
Although that looks like to me a crossfield on the right,
Yeah.
like the Discovery.
Oh, interesting.
Honestly, I
You can
think
see
they just took
downgrading
a.
the special effects in this shot too.
I think
Yeah.
they just took a Strange New Worlds Enterprise and flipped it upside down, and just
Yeah.
thought, well, it's going to be
Yeah.
way in the back. Nobody has. What kind of pathetic people would be taking the scene apart, trying to figure out what these ships are? Nobody's that.
Hey.
Yeah, no one with better things to do.
Yeah. And then we didn't really get enough
Looks
time.
cheap
This.
again, man. This is
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look
this
as
is a it's cutscene from a PlayStation 2 Star Trek game.
Yeah. So
I
it
do
looks
like the. It's almost like a Strange New Worlds Nebula class, though. That one looks pretty cool.
No, which
Yeah.
one is that?
The one right in the center.
Oh, okay, the one. Yeah,
Because it's got the little AWACS radar
It's
thingy.
the donut.
Yeah.
And then under that, you got what looks like the Strange New Worlds NX-01, which I really like too.
Yeah. They got a lot of.
Everything else seems to look pretty good here, but the environments in the dome, man.
They
Yeah.
look like they pasted
Horrible.
pictures on the inside of
Yes. It's like
Mm.
they've cut it out of Photoshop and it's like a 2D image they've pasted on there.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
rough.
It's just not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
I'm very I'm almost embarrassed for them over
Oh
this.
wow. Well, it was always the Gorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much different. If the eyes were as big as the mouth, you're pretty close.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, and you go back to the Gorn. That's the biggest problem too. They're not aesthetically pleasing to look
They're
at.
not.
No.
Like you can't stare at them for a while and go. And I still defend the original design. They look scary, but lovable in the same weird, macabre, maybe some personal sexual dysfunction kind of way.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've been looking at too much Gorn. Anyway,
Yeah.
I will tell you why the original series Gorn are superior to these right here. That is, Star Trek has always been a universe of optimism. That the fact that every time they came across the Klingons, it was, we're enemies now, but maybe someday we'll be friends. And they come across the Romulans, well, in another lifetime, you and I could have been friends. And they come across the Gorn, and what happens? I don't want to kill you because one day we'll be friends. You just feel like there is a future where a human and a Gorn will meet each other on the street one day and just be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, it's my best friend. Yeah.
What's up, G?
Here, you don't have that. You don't have that possibility. It is, these are wild animals that will eat you and not even think about it. And, let's grab some guns out of this pile of shit poo and let's blast our way out of here because these monsters don't even deserve to live. There's no optimism here.
So
and I think that's my biggest problem with them.
Is this Republican?
From now on, I'm going to define the Gorn, like you just said, monsters. They're not species. They're just monsters.
Like this.
Yeah.
That is aesthetically pleasing.
And the Gimp dude.
Wow.
Dude's so happy, man.
Ready to go to
church and I see people like that. Just what is he doing here?
Oh, man.
I came for the wine. Get away from me.
It's not that kind of wine, man. It's grape juice.
It can be.
It looks like Thunderchild.
I don't. The reference? I've lost that reference.
The USS Thunderchild, an Akira class ship.
Yes.
Oh yes, okay.
Man, you and my figure.
I think a Federation ship was the original concept of how they look.
Yes, it was, because whenever they showed the ship to Gene Roddenberry, he was like, "Oh, it looks good," and he was looking at the picture upside down. They're like, "Yes, that's what we intended the whole time."
Yeah.
Oh wow, very cool, very cool. All right, I think that wraps up everything. I think we've
we spent more time on the first episode that we didn't like as much as I think.
Yes,
I liked the second episode a lot. So
yeah.
But I'm still talking about optimism. I'm still very optimistic about this season. I watched an episode, and I recommend everyone out there to go watch this episode. Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum just dropped an interview a few days ago with Anson Mount.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and he'd said a comment that I was concerned about, but now I'm a bit better about, where he had said that when they go into meetings, when they were talking about, getting to season 3 and all that, the mantra apparently from the writers is, all right, what genre haven't we done yet? And it concerned me because I'm like, well, shouldn't a good script really dictate whatever you're going to do? Like, if it's a good script, the genre will work itself out. Like, it'll slot in somewhere. But now I'm a bit more optimistic and going, no, this is the thing about Strange New World. It is about that. It's about pushing it to the limits. It's about showing, like, having a musical episode, They take big swings in this show. And, for better or for worse, I want to stay optimistic about it. And because I think we've got a good future here. And if you don't agree with me, you know exactly what you can.
Who knew that would become such a pivotal part? Holly Mack says, I can't wait to see what the rest of the season brings.
Yeah, Holly, I agree with you.
Me too, Holly, 100%.
I shared that link. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. And if you wouldn't mind sharing our link, friends, I know My Figure Universe has, but share our link with your friends on your social medias. Share this show's link and tell your friends to like it. It'll help us out a trillion ways. If you can get 10 friends to come watch this will be great. Appreciate you,
because that's more than I've got in my real life. So great. I'd appreciate it.
Oh, it would be amazing.
I don't even like these two. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, man.
They're like that really runny dog poo on the bottom of your shoe. You can scrape as much as you want, but it's always going to be there. And that's who we are to our friend Jason.
That's right.
A little bit of dog excrement he can't get off the bottom of his shoe.
Yeah, just every now and again I'm sitting there and I just go.
Yeah. He'll be there after a few hours on Gorn Hub and he'll go, what is that smell?
It just doesn't go away. So I'm going to run off a 3-person list and see if you agree with me, because they are characters that I think are going to be toast at some point in this season, if not next season.
Yeah.
La'an, Ortegas, the Jolly Nurse, and the other woman that was piloting the ship in Ortega's absence. Mitchell. I think they are absolute toast.
I think realistically, we might lose one.
Just one?
Yeah.
I think we might lose one.
Side piece. It's side piece. It's
it'll be side piece.
Oh, Captain Side. I forgot about Captain Side.
Yeah.
You got, she's the most obvious.
I don't want to see the nurse gone because I like him. I like the fact that he's, despite the fact that it's the USS Enterprise, he acts like he's the only one who wants to be there.
Yeah, he sure does.
Everybody else is like, my entire life is ruined and I have trauma. And it's like,
you see, it's an opportunity for them, because it was really fun in the first few episodes when we saw that few uhura, that optimism. I'm fresh, I'm new to the crew. So this is a great way to have somebody else take that over, because that is always fun when they're going in the best attention. And it goes talk about how sick we are in the audience, and then we follow them as they slowly lose that optimism and that hope, and they become, part of it. So
yeah,
really great. Hey, Joe, can I make an announcement before we go forward?
Yeah.
Well, I'm back for this season, right? And I always like to bring the goods with me. We didn't do anything tonight. It was our first one. But you and me, since I've been gone, I've been able to, put it this way, strike a deal. And thankfully, you and me, Joe, every week throughout this season, and Jason, unfortunately, is unavailable for certain reasons, which we'll get into later, we'll be talking to some of the biggest Star Trek characters in the Star Trek universe.
That's right.
We only get maybe 10 minutes with them.
Right.
But you and me are going to talk to the people, whether it's the Federation, whether it's another one, whether they're from the Delta Quadrant, the Gamma Quadrant, wherever. We're going to get to talk to them. We've decided not to let Jason be involved because we're worried about things he may say, any bodily function he might express in the moment. So you and me, Joe, isn't that going to be great?
This is going to be amazing. This is going to be an
That's
epic
fair.
moment for the Captain's Quadrant.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a blast. It's going to.
I think so too. I think the audience will enjoy getting to speak to some of these great. Now, because of timing, I'm not going to tell you who we're getting to talk to in our first one, but the audience is going to stick by because I'm sure they're going to love it.
I agree. It's
biggest characters, guys. The biggest characters.
Sounds kind of desperate, but okay.
No. It's not desperate.
No. That's why you got me back, right?
That's
because
right.
Desperation is the name of the game here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Captain Sidepiece is probably saying for all
she's just known as Captain Sidepiece.
Yeah, poor lady. That's it. Oh, what was your
Captain
copyright
Patel?
for
Captain
t-shirts.
Patel, I think.
Yeah.
Bodell,
Captain
Patel.
Sidepiece. Yeah, Captain Sidepiece.
No, Captain Sidepiece is way better.
I just remember to her, Pike is Captain Sidepiece.
True.
Yeah, technically, Captain's Pike piece, right? Like, because he has the
Captain Pike piece.
Captain Pike piece.
You know what, though? I will say for her, she doesn't come across like the type he would date.
No.
Because she's a bit stuffy and up her own butt in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just weird to me that
he's so charismatic.
Pike knowing his fate, why would he even want a relationship?
Dude, I'd be the worst. If I was Pike with that hair, knowing that's the case, I'd become a slut. That's just the reality.
Yes. Well, looking like Anson Mount, it would be super easy.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And think of all the species, because you're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's it like to bang that species? Like, you go Kirk times 100.
Yeah.
Just thinking about. I was thinking of that Edojian. It's like, are you offering me a job on the Enterprise? Yeah.
Yeah. 3 hands.
3 arms. This is gonna be wild. Yeah.
That would be a redefinition
him and Captain
of a
Bedell are kind of like swingers, maybe, and they're like open to a third.
Oh wow. That's
maybe.
Like
I mean, we've never seen them in that kind of situation. I'm just thinking it's a possibility.
You could have a fourth with 3 arms.
Yeah.
Maybe a fourth. I don't know.
Weird one. Yeah.
Yeah. What? See, this is why you had to send me away the first time. The show degrades to. We talk nothing except Gorn.
How many of you can't tell
La'an and Drummer apart?
Who's Drummer?
Who's Drummer?
Ken, who's drummer?
Yeah, drummer.
This is another one of those.
Drummer.
Yeah,
the nickname.
I think it's
The
Captain
nickname's
Quadrant.
mistake,
Sorry,
I think Ken is doing another reference that I'm just not getting. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, over our head. Yeah, especially
Sorry.
me. I'm pretty simple-minded. Yeah. Straight
Straight
over my head.
Ken, if you can get that in before we wrap up. In the meantime, I'll give you a couple seconds. I'll do some throws. Be sure to go and check out our buddy VHS Jace's channel, and that's Talking to
Thank
the.
you.
That
I'll
show,
have a graphic next week.
Yeah, I hope so. Because okay, great. He did that. I'm gonna get back to you, Jace. The Expanse.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Great
just-
show.
Now refocus. Let's talk about me and my show. Come on.
Let me tell you, I actually look forward to the episodes when they drop because it's a lot of fun. You get a great soundtrack. You get a lot of like cuts of the movies he's talking about, and you get to get some really dope stuff off of Tubi that you can watch for free. So I think this is one of the most genius things that you've done.
It is the greatest streaming service there is because it just has everything.
Yeah.
And like I always say, it's the Walmart bargain bin from the 2000s. Like it's the $2 movies that no one buys, but somebody's buying them. I talk about those movies and it's delightful. And this one is, put it this way, if you're a 14, 13-year-old boy, you are going to love the next episode when I bring it out because it's pretty lowbrow. It's pretty misogynist.
It's going to be fun.
It is a lot of fun. People seem to enjoy it. Don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, I look forward to it. The soundtrack's dope, like I said.
But I love that show. But can I just also then play it along with a plug? Because we have been on hiatus for a little bit. Not that you probably really noticed, but VHS Vault, that Joe that you have been a part of.
Oh, yeah.
I dropped the Superman.
Oh, sure. Never mind.
The Superman review. We had a lot of fun doing that.
That was a
the other
blast.
night. That was really great.
Yeah.
I filmed that. I think about every single day, and that's true.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what?
That film is stuck into my psyche now. I'm just in love with it.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. The VHS Vault was back in a big bad way over on Jason's channel. He tolerates me, and he tolerates me more and more. We're having a lot of fun over there. So come
and then I appear every now and then, which makes it even more exciting.
Oh, yeah, that's just because, he gets so sick of me. I figure I'll just, you're like a human shield. In front of Jason,
like that dude that Arnold grabs in Total Recall that shields him from all the bullets.
On the escalator all the way up.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. And he takes like 25 bullets, I think.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like, I'm helping.
And everyone else is still doing their shopping. No, well, they're still going down to whatever they're doing.
Well, they're in line for that new PlayStation. They ain't going to get out of line.
Yeah. I could never get into the Expanse. I made it to the 6th episode and I just gave up. Wow.
Oh, I'm going to ask, has anybody watched Foundation? Because I hear good things about Foundation.
I saw the first season. I saw the first season because I'm a big fan of
it's Isaac, isn't it? It's Isaac.
Jared Harris. No, I'm a big fan of Jared Harris.
So, yeah, he's amazing.
And he's
incredible.
Yeah. Chernobyl was so good. He was amazing in Fringe as well. He's a person that should be on Star Trek that hasn't been. You never heard of the Foundation? It's an Apple Plus TV show, so it's a little bit harder.
That's why I haven't seen it.
Season 3, yeah.
But I have.
But apparently it's amazing. Apparently it's one.
It's very good.
A really great sci-fi show. I haven't seen it myself, but was curious if anyone had heard of it.
When you upgrade your phone, you get a 3-week jump into Apple TV. So I don't know when your daughter's going to upgrade, but then you could probably take advantage of that and enjoy that show in 3 months. I definitely think it's enough time to watch it. Another guy
have Apple TV. I just haven't watched it.
Oh shoot! After this show, I'm going to go watch Murder Robot. That's another great show. I don't know why.
Murderbot's on there.
Yeah,
Murder Robot. What?
Murderbot.
Murderbot. Yeah,
he just added a few more.
I've never heard of it.
One of the Scars.
Oh, apparently really great.
Yeah, it's a great show.
It's got one of the Scars guards, the really good looking one. And he plays a robot.
Which one?
Apparently it's
the tall one.
The tall one.
I don't know.
Yeah, the one that doesn't go duh with his eyes.
Yeah,
who doesn't mind getting covered in black oil.
Yeah.
Other one.
Again, which one?
Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård? I want to say Bill.
Oh, there's Stellan. There's Bill.
I don't know which one is which. I don't know.
Not the dad.
There's
the vampire, and then there's the clown. Okay, the vampire. All right.
The hot vampire.
Yeah.
The hot vampire versus the hot clown. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I have Mint Mobile, so I save money and don't get free apps.
You should have.
Yeah. Raised by Wolves.
Hi, Jason.
Hi.
Raised by Wolves was great. I hear that as well.
Yeah, I did hear that. But they canned it, so it never actually gets a proper send-off. If you ever want to save money, get with me. I'll get you a link. Mint Mobile. That's where it's at. Oh. I literally found out yesterday that Stalin was their dad. Oh, yeah.
You're kidding me. You didn't know that. Wow.
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 Yeah, that's daddy.
That's a whole sexy family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Captains Quadrant. I've got 2 good things to drop. I'm so glad I'm joined by my good amigos, the 3 amigos riding again. It's going to be so much fun this season of Strange New World, so be sure to join us.
It's going to be great.
Every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can call in. Hopefully we get some other voices not plugging themselves. But
I can't wait for us. How many interviews? I feel bad. I shouldn't be plugging it so much because Jason's not going to be part of it. But
yeah, sorry, Jason.
But it is what it is. But it's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing. And then we've got 2 interviews lined up that are already done. They will be coming out in the next 2 weeks. We've got Jonathan Del Arco and Trisha DeFazio as we talk about Freddy the Alien. That's going to be a fantastic episode.
Okay.
That'll drop this coming week.
Sorry, what's Freddy the Alien?
It's a children's book, and it's really good.
It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, so good. Jonathan and she wrote that. And then Catherine Sheriff, she was the first Klingon woman on television with the new face makeup.
She was in a movie. She was in a movie, and she was the first modern Klingon.
Correct. She was the first modern.
You've already done this one? This is one done, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's okay to say now that, oh boy, when she came out in that movie, that a little 11-year-old boy had some feelings about the first of the Klingon.
Yeah.
I just remember watching that scene after the ship blew up thinking, what a badass.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but I was also wasn't making eye contact when she was on screen. But I was a kid.
You were reading the subtitles.
Yeah. I don't understand Klingon. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
These are gross.
We will see you.
Watching too much Gorn.
Too much Gorn Hub. All right. We honor our patrons. Holly Mack, 79. Joanna Borg, Chris Katulka, Denise Hill, Cosmic Mom, and Joe Saporito. Become a patron today.